welcome back to another cult gathering. And it's time for my PlayStation 4 games collection part 2. So as you already know, cause you obviously watched part 1, we've already gone through this and this shelf. So we have this shelf here. I also do have some steelbooks and special stuff down there, but I think I'm gonna do part 3 separately and go over all my steelbooks and special kind of stuff, you know. Those are kind of thicker cardboard covers or something that don't really fit here, so that's why I have one here, which is kind of this thicker, but yeah, we'll get to that. This should be pretty familiar formula, you know. I show games and you watch. It's like some kind of symbiotic hand-eye coordination between me and the viewer, which is you. My hand brings the game and your eye watches it. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna start showing. Well, I'm gonna talk about the games, but I'm gonna start showing the games. Okay? Now, since you obviously watched my last collection video, you'll know that the last game I showed was Shadow of Mordor. So obviously this time we're gonna start with Middle-earth Shadow of War, which is still in plastic. I haven't played it. If you remember part 1, I was praising the first one and I loved it. And yeah, then we got a sequel, but I kinda wanted to play this, but then I heard some rumors that there was like tons of grinding or something to open the last mission or something, the true ending or whatever. I don't know, it just kind of ate my excitement towards this game that much that I never actually even popped this in my machine. I heard you can pay to skip all that grinding, which is obviously a company tactic that everyone always loves. Pay to win. So yeah, I just said fuck it, and I never played this. Next game I have is in plastic too. I was so looking forward to this back when it was announced and all, because it's Mighty Number 9. This is from the makers of Mega Man, the original maker, I believe. And yeah, I was like, great, we're getting something Mega Man-like, because it had been a long pause between last Mega Man game and, well, this. Because we didn't have Mega Man games for a while there, back in those days. So yeah, I was really looking forward to this, but then the reviews came out and they weren't really that positive, so I skipped this, but then I came across this real cheap, so well, I bought it for my collection, and who knows, maybe I'll try it at one point or another, but I don't know. Next game is in plastic too. Mirror's Edge Catalyst. I don't even know, this is the sequel, right? I'm not sure. Sequel or first one? I only played the first Mirror's Edge game's demo, so yeah, that's about it. It looked cool, a kind of interesting idea and all that, but I don't know, I just never felt like playing it, I guess. Next game I have is Monster Hunter World, and yeah, everyone loves this. I don't know, I played this little bit, couple of hours, but I don't know, I've tried like 3 or 4 different Monster Hunter games, and I don't know, I just can't seem to get into this. Guess I'm just not cut out to be a Monster Hunter. I don't know. Fuck, all these games are in plastic. This is one that I really wanted to try too, because it seemed really interesting, but I just kind of forgot I even had this. Mud Runner American Wilds. In these ones you're kind of just driving in really rough terrain, and I don't know, it seems kind of interesting and I want to give this a try, but I got so many games I need to play, and wasn't there like new Mud Runner game, something like that, released just a little while ago, or am I thinking something else? I don't know, but I might have to get that and actually this time play it. God damn it. Next game I have is also in plastic, and well, this one, I believe this one has a good cause to be in plastic. Need for Speed Rivals. And when I say this one has good reason to be in plastic, is because I was deceived. I was deceived by Electronic Arts. Well, that doesn't surprise anyone. They're a scummy company anyway, just like Activision and Ubisoft. Shouldn't trust them, any of them. They all suck balls. But you see, I really like driving games. Need for Speed games are pretty good too, you know. I usually like those, you know, the older ones especially, they're fucking fantastic. I love them. But this one, well, the reason why I got this, it was luckily cheap. I had just gotten myself a brand new racing wheel for the PlayStation 4, so obviously I was buying every game that involved driving. Well, okay, I wasn't deceived, I was just dumb. I was blinded by my new fancy racing wheel, and apparently you can't play this with a racing wheel, so the fuck am I gonna do with this, huh? It's not like I'm going back to controller now that I have racing wheel, okay? That's like getting a real blowjob and after that going back to a Pringles can with, you know, those rubber gloves, and there are tutorials. Need for Speed Rivals, never tried it. it could be good. I don't know. Next game, I'm not sure if I bought it for the same reason. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. But I actually really wanted Hot Pursuit for other reason too, because Need for Speed 3, Hot Pursuit, which is the first Hot Pursuit game that came out, is still one of my favorite Need for Speed games. It came for PlayStation 1. I loved it. I played a ton of that. It was so goddamn fantastic. There was also Need for Speed Hot Pursuit that was released after that, I believe, and this is a remastered version of that. But still, I kind of like Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, so that's probably why I bought this, but it's still in plastic, so never played. I wasn't kidding in the first part when I said, there's a lot of games for PlayStation 4 I just bought and never tried. Oh, speaking of games I never tried, and that are still in plastic, this goddamn thing. Nelke and the Legendary Alchemists at Ateliers of the New World. Atelier series or whatever it is, I don't know. Is it Nelke? I don't know. There seems to be like tons of JRPGs in that series. Never played one of those. I was always curious. Nobody really like praised those, so I'm guessing they're kind of mediocre JRPGs, so that's probably why I never really got into those, but I was always curious, so well, I bought this, but still in plastic. Ooh, next game is fantastic. Well, it was back in 90s for a PC. It was one of the best RPGs ever. This came in that box that I mentioned in part 1 where I got Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. Neverwinter Nights. Enhanced Edition. If I only had time, I'd go back and play the shit out of this. Unfortunately, time is a bitch and we don't have that endlessly in our stock, so... Sacrifices are gonna have to be made. This is one I don't want to do, but I might have to give up on my dream of playing this ever again. Damn it, this was really good. Next game I have is Nex Machina Death Machine. It sounds really familiar, but I just can't get a picture in my head. I believe this was really interesting looking and I really wanted this, but here's the backside. That doesn't really help what kind of game this is. Oh, Housemarque. Oh, so this has gotta be some kind of twin stick shooter maybe? Ooh, this could be good. I don't actually even know if I tried this, because I can't get any kind of fucking picture in my head about what kind of game this is, so... The next game I have is one of the best games PlayStation 4 ever got, and I should do some kind of my favorite whatever PlayStation 4 games list, but yeah, this would probably be in it. It's Nier Automata. I love this game. This was fantastic. Just the action was great, the world was great, and the atmosphere. Stellar Blade was kind of the developer was big fan of this game, and the developer of this, and yeah, you can kind of sense that from that game, but it didn't reach this one's heights. It was still really good too, but yeah, Nier Automata, this is in a league of its own. Speaking of being in a league of their own, this one definitely was there. This is why we got age restrictions for games, which is kind of weird considering this isn't really that terrifying. Night Trap. I had to get this. I had heard so much stuff about this. This was infamous. It's one of those full motion video games, you know, where you got, you know, like real life footage and you just kind of do your thing. And I believe it's been called one of the worst games ever in history of mankind. And I had to see it for myself. I think it's kind of hilarious. I have to admit though, I played this. You gotta kind of, there are these vampires that are attacking this house and you have to kind of put on these traps, you know, you gotta, you're not like setting traps, there are traps in the house which you gotta kind of launch, what's the goddamn word, well, when someone's on the right spot you gotta trigger the trap. I kept failing, I got a couple but I didn't get it. It's kind of a curiosity. That and Mortal Kombat were the games to blame for age restrictions in modern games. So yeah, they got a lot of parents mad back then. Next game I have is pretty goddamn fantastic. Bit of a letdown when compared to the first part, but Ni no Kuni 2, Revenant Kingdom. Played this through, loved it, but first one is still, even though this is great, it's much greater. Way better, but still loved it. I got the collector's edition. Next game I have is Nobunaga's Ambition, Sphere of Influence, and I also have Nobunaga's Ambition Taishi. I played one of these, and it's one of those strategic style games where you're running your own not country. I believe these are all fighting for over Japan. You're one of those clans, and this is really heavily inspired by or influenced by Dynasty Warriors, the style. It doesn't really have combat like that, but it's made by same guys, Koei Tecmo, so yeah, that explains a lot, but it was kinda interesting, but a bit slow moving, so. Next game, also one of the best games that ever came to PS4, and it's still one of the best games on PS5. I love this game. I wanna go back to this for the 5th time or something, I can't even remember. No Man's Sky. When it was first launched, everyone hated it, but I loved it even back then. Now, it's gotten fucking multiple updates, it's grown, it's huge, and I just love it more. I'm actually kind of fighting myself not to start this again, because it takes time and I got a lot of other games I need to be playing too. I can't be stuck on one game. I'm doing a gaming channel kinda, so I need to play something else too. But man, I'd really like to get back into this. Next game I bought purely because I love hacking zombies. Zombie games are so good. No other reason why I bought this. One Shambara Z2 Chaos. Yeah, the main characters happen to be really pretty women in bikinis, but the zombies, they really deserve everything they're getting in this game, and zombies bad. Outcast. Second Contract. Kinda cool, but kinda clunky. They actually released a sequel like this summer. I'm kinda tempted. I might get that. Open world and all that, sci-fi. Oh, and talking about sci-fi, open world, well, kinda open world, Outer Worlds. I never finished it. I got real far in this, but for some weird reason, I ended up switching to some other game, and I never got back to this, which kind of sucks, because this was really good. Kind of like Fallout, except in space. And it's not quite as open world, it's got more like a big open hubs or something in different planets. And yeah, cool game, I really dug that. Next one I have is, this is in plastic, but I actually played this PlayStation 4 version, and originally I played this on Amiga 500, if I remember correctly, somewhere around there, and I loved it back then, loved it still. I actually played this through with my girlfriend one Christmas, like a couple Christmases ago. It's so good. Pang Adventures. If you don't know Pang Adventures, there's like one guy or two guys if you're playing co-op, and there are balls, and you gotta shoot the balls, and the balls split into smaller balls, and you gotta shoot the smaller balls until they can't split anymore, Destroy all the balls. Real feminist game. No, but this is... I love it. This is fantastic game. Next one I have is fantastic game, Phoenix Point Behemoth Edition, and this is kind of like those XCOM games. And if you know me, I love my XCOM style action. So yeah, this was really good, really hard. I didn't finish it. Basically, I got kind of in a situation where I was fucked from all sides. So. Oh, next one I have is in plastic, Pinball Arcade Season 2. It's a sequel to Season 1. More tables. Next one I have is in plastic. I wanted to play this, but forgot about it. Plague Tale Innocence. It looks really interesting. Also, the sequel looks really interesting, but story of my life. Next games I have, these are the last ones in that RPG package that had Baldur's Gate and Neverwinter Nights. Planescape Torment Enhanced Edition and Icewind Dale. I've tried Icewind Dale, that was kind of fantastic, but Planescape, never tried it, but really interested too, That was a magnificent package. Came out of nowhere, just out of the left field. That's actually right. Out of the left field, this fantastic package of some of the best RPGs ever, all in one. I don't know who came up with that box idea, but they're thinking right. A lot of gaming companies don't think right these days. That's the problem, There's just no passion. It's just all dollar signs. Bring us more classics like this. Next game I have is Prey. This was really praised, but I don't know, couldn't really get into it. I'm not even gonna say it seemed interesting. Well, the setting was interesting, but just something about this rubbed me the wrong way. And no, I wasn't rubbing my dick against the cover, if that's what you're thinking. Next game I have is one of the best car games or driving games ever when it comes to just pure driving. Project Cars, so hard. It took me time to actually stay on the goddamn track. But I have problem with this. And, next one's gonna be the sequel. But yeah, god damn it, here's the sequel to Project Cars 2. See, this is the kind of modern car game shit that I fucking hate. In this one, you can pretty much just choose your race and all those, and cars and all that, and just go driving. Where's the work? Like Forza games, Gran Turismo games, they've gone the same fucking route pretty much, you know? Every race, you get new cars, supercars. You play 2 hours, you got fucking fancy supercars. Where's the work? Where's the work? You drive, you grind tracks, you grind shitty little races. You know, you drive in your goddamn Toyota Corolla. I have Toyota Corolla, that's why I said it. You drive around your shitty little races so you earn money so you can buy better tires or better hubcaps, I don't know. And little by little, you make more money, and that's how you kind of grind. You get better cars, and once you finally have enough money after hours of work to buy that bitching Corvette or I don't know, Mustang, Ferrari, it actually feels good, you know? That's why we don't have good workers on this planet anymore, because everyone keeps getting all the best cars right at the start in all these car games. I'm blaming that. Might be far-fetched, but you know I'm onto something. I am onto something. I can't feel satisfied unless I work for it, you know? It feels better. I gotta pick up the pace. I'm fucking ranting. Shouldn't have probably drank all that coffee before making this. Party Squad. This seemed kind of interesting. It was really cheap, that's why I got it. Puyo Puyo Tetris. I love Tetris and seemed kind of interesting. That's why I bought this. I don't think I ever tried this. I didn't. Very Tetris-like. Redeemer Enhanced Edition. I played this and this was actually kind of fun. It's one of those kind of top-down or isometric view, and you go around and it's kind of bloody, you know. Whether it's fists, hammers, or firearms, you just really fuck up your enemies. I actually really like that. That was good. Red Faction Guerrilla. Oh, I actually meant to play this after a PlayStation 3 collection video, because I love this game. This is great. So, but I didn't go back to this, so I kind of lied. I might go back to it after this. Redout. This looks like Wipeout. It's in plastic, so I don't know. I'm not sure if this one has weapons, though. It doesn't seem to be having any weapons, so that's kind of half the fun in Wipeout games. So I'm probably not gonna ever play this. It's gonna stay in plastic. God damn it. Revenant Saga. It's one of those 16-bit JRPGs, and those are my favorite kind of JRPGs. I love those so. Oh, it does have stunning 3D battles. Okay. That's cool. So I don't know. Could be good, but it's in plastic. Ooh, and next we have River City Melee and River City Ransom for NES, one of the best games for NES, beat 'em up game. I love beat 'em up games. That was it was so good. I had to get this, and I tried this, and I believe this was kind of good too. This was some kind of team crap though. You know, it wasn't like a story-driven beat 'em up game like the River City Ransom. So. And Smurfs of Duty, Rogue Trooper Redux. It's a blue guy, so Smurf, and he's shooting stuff. So R-Type Dimensions X. This one has R-Type and R-Type 2. Okay, in one collection. That's cool. It's in plastic, so I haven't tried this, but I played R-Type, so yeah, I really do love that. You know, it's one of the best shoot 'em ups. Samurai Showdown Special, Samurai Showdown 5. It's one of those 2D anime style fighting games. Hey, it was cool. I'm not really that into those, but I wanted to get this because, well, I wanted to get into this series. Oh, I actually do have a Samurai Showdown 6. Yeah, 6. Nice boobs on the cover, but more of the same. Next game, I think we all know why I bought this. Senran Kagura, Beach Blast. Obviously, I bought this because everyone loves water guns. The Sexy Brutal. This was kind of out of left field too, you know. I had heard nothing about this. I'll admit, 2 words that I really like, sexy and brutal. So, you know, I was intrigued right from the name. So, but this was actually really interesting and good. It's this kind of isometric view, and you gotta stop murders kind of by rewinding the day, and there are these murders happening, and you just have to play the day again and again and again and try to save someone from getting murdered. So yeah, this was good. This was really interesting. I dug this. I didn't get through this. It's kind of a puzzle elements, and my head is what it is. So puzzles, they go easily, you know. If they're too hard, well, if they're mediocre, some mediocre I can do. Shadow Warrior. This is the first one. Yeah, first-person shooter. I love the 90s Shadow Warrior 3D that came. That was kind of made with the same engine, I believe, as Duke Nukem 3D. I think I tried this a little bit, but one of those games I need to go back and play more. Shenmue 3. I played the first and second one on my Sega Dreamcast and loved those. Quick time events though, they were really pushing those. But other than that, loved those. Just never got to this. This one sure took its time. Funny thing is though, I actually played Shenmue 1 and 2 probably like a year or two before this was actually released, so I didn't have to wait from all the way from 90s to when did this come out? 2019? Jesus, 20 years. But still, never got this. Shoppe Keep. Shoppe. Shoppe. And Keep. Played this, it was kind of stupid, I didn't really dig this. So Cinemora X. This was, I believe, really cheap, so that's why I got this, and I played it. It's a shoot 'em up. It's not the best shoot 'em up, but I still enjoyed this. Seems like a lot of the shoot 'em up aficionados didn't appreciate this that much, but yeah, I dug this. It wasn't the best though, but still kind of okay. It was cheap. Sinking City. Little Lovecraftian horror, survival horror. This was I played this like couple of hours, and it seemed cool, but I started playing something else. And story of my life. Skyforce Anniversary. It's still in plastic, but it's one of those shoot 'em up games. Looks really good, so maybe I should have played this over Cinemora if this was better. I don't know. Sniper Elite 4. This was fantastic. I do like Sniper Elite games. I played Sniper Elite, was it 5, the newest one? Back when I had Game Pass, I played the first mission. It took forever. I kind of like the older ones, 3 and 4, because they're bit more condensed, their areas and all. Not everything has to be this goddamn biggest open world shit. I mean, it's not like that was open world either, but it felt like forever when I played through the first mission. I don't know. Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts. I tried this a little bit. Gotta say I wasn't really that big of a fan. It was alright. South Park Fractured But Whole. This was great. This was fantastic. South Park games. These RPG style South Park games, these are so damn good. Space Hulk Deathwing Enhanced Edition. Space Hulk games or Warhammer games are I'm really interested in the lore and all that, but I don't know, I end up buying the games, but I never really play those, or if I do, it's just kind of quick draw. Only one I played more was on PlayStation 1, that was the hell was it? Was it like Vengeance of the Blood Angels or something? That was like the alien theme, kind of, Gene Stealers or whatever those things were. That one I really dug. It was hard, but man, that had great atmosphere, all the soldiers screaming there, when they were dying, and all other kinds of things, Really dug that, but after that, Warhammer games, something about them rubs me the wrong way. Spider-Man. This was great. I gotta say, I actually preferred this over Spider-Man 2. I did like Spider-Man 2 also, but that one had, the Miles Morales character was towards the end, he did kind of grew on me a little bit more, but all those goddamn school side missions, and they were just kind of shitty, but other than that, it was still Spider-Man, so yeah. It was great, but this is definitely better. This is my favorite out of these two. Except Venom I really dug Venom, but man, this was as a whole better in my opinion than sequel. Starlink Battle for Atlas, and this was actually pretty good. Ubisoft game. I feel a bit bad complimenting this, but this was actually good. This was pretty good. This one came with that huge package, and it had that ship. I have the package somewhere. It's probably in the other room somewhere. But yeah, it was kind of cool package, and I'm really into space combat, so of course I was gonna love this. We need more space combat games. Actually, we need more fighter jet games, but space combat games too. Star Ocean Integrity and Faithlessness. Gotta be honest, it sounds like some kind of relationship game, and someone's cheating. Integrity and Faithlessness. Anyway, Star Ocean, I do love the older Star Ocean games. Those are fantastic. The last one I played was on PlayStation 3, and that was alright. It got a bit grindy and repetitive towards the end, though. I never beat that, but I got pretty far in that. But I think when they released this, the reviews weren't that great, so it's still in plastic. Boy, I bought this while I was kind of boycotting EA. Star Wars Squadrons. But in my defense, this was like 7 or 8 euros, so it was really cheap. It was on sale, and I got it because I really wanted a new Star Wars space combat game, but never got this, never played it. I blame EA, it's just so off-putting. Although their last year's game, Dead Space remake, that was fantastic. It even got into my Game of the Year list, so they redeemed themselves a little bit. Now though, after seeing that new Dragon Age trailer, they might be back in the mud. I ain't judging until I see it, but might be I'll never see it, because it didn't really seem the kind of game I'd wanna buy. So, SteamWorld Collection, which comes with SteamWorld Heist and SteamWorld Dig. Dig, as in dick, not dick, like the one I have here. You can assume, I don't mind, you know. I know I have long hair, but I am still dude. I can't remember, I played through one of these SteamWorld games. Was it SteamWorld Dig or something? Which was great, and SteamWorld Heist, yeah, that one I tried at a friend's place, and it actually seemed really cool, so that's why I got this, but it's still in plastic, so I never played it on my own, so hey, story of my life. Next game I have is one that takes fucking ages to play. I always wanted to get into this, but it's just really hard to find that right crack to crack this in my console. Stellaris. I always liked these intergalactic strategy games, you know, like Stars back in the days, or Masters of Orion, was it? Master of Orion. I don't know, but those were so fantastic games. I think Reunion was one of those too, which was really fucking hard, but possibly more story driven. But yeah, they take time. Sub-Level Zero, that's Sub-Zero's slow cousin. I'm not sure if that's somehow offensive joke, but some people are slow. I was gonna say I have a cousin who's slow, but I'm guessing well, I only have one cousin and he's alright. but Sub-Level Zero Redux. This is, god damn it, this actually looks like a Descent. You know that game, old 90s game where you go around in that ship in those tight corridors? I love that game. This kinda looks like that. Why haven't I tried this? I don't know. Sudden Strike 4, strategy game, real-time strategy, war strategy, you know, I'm guessing it's real-time. Yeah, real-time strategy. War game, I love this. Never have the time. Super Dungeon Bros. It's not Super Mario Bros, it's Super Dungeon Bros, and well, to be honest, it looks way more lame, and Super Hot VR. This was awesome. Wish I still had my VR. Thanks, cats. But yeah, this was fantastic. If you have VR, actually I have Quest 3. I could buy this for that. I don't know. One of the best VR games I've ever played. Tales of Box, which has Tales of Zestiria, Tales of Berseria, and Tales of Vesperia. I think I played 2 Tales of Zestiria. No, it was Tales of Zelia. Yeah, that one. Damn, this Tales of, and their stupid names. Well, not stupid, but they're kind of confusing. They just keep throwing kind of random weird words after Tales of. Tales of, great RPGs, but still in plastic. Oh, speaking of being in plastic, Tearaway, Unfolded. I've heard this is kind of cutesy and kind of cool, but it's also in plastic. Technomancer, this is some kind of sci-fi RPG, and I played this little bit. This one didn't really suck me in, so yeah, I didn't play it anymore. Tekken 7 Deluxe Edition, and Tekken games, best fighting game series out there, so what else can I say about it? Terraria, I don't know, but it's still in plastic. It looks 2D side-scrollers type, I don't know. Digging, building, sandbox adventure. Great! This is the Police. I played this, and this was kind of interesting. I don't remember this that great anymore, but I always did want the sequel too, so I must have liked this. This was kind of unique from what I remember. Indie game, so yeah, I'm gonna say this was probably good. This War of Mine, this was really interesting game. I dug this one. I tried to play it a few times, but my problem is I kind of suck at this type of game. So yeah, you know, you go around and there's all these kind of just happenings. You're a civilian trying to make it in a war-torn country, and really good. This one I highly recommend. It's kind of sad also, but yeah. Titanfall 2. We never got Titanfall, the first one, on PlayStation, if I remember correctly. And was Titanfall the first one? That was just online shooter. This one had campaign. I really dug the campaign. I played a little bit online, but it was mostly campaign and done. You know, I'm not an online gamer, but really enjoyed it. This was a pretty damn good first-person shooter. Titan Quest. It's RPG. Looks kind of neat, but still in plastic. Never played it. So. Next game I have is, this is the first one of those limited place games I ever bought. So, you know, that's kind of what started my bankruptcy. This game. Tokyo 42. This was kind of cool. I actually dug this. Reminded me a lot of those old Syndicate games. You know, the Syndicate 1 and Syndicate Wars, which was the sequel. Those, I loved those, and this was kind of cool too. Never beat this, but now I kind of want to go back into this. Okay, I have no idea why this is in myself. I must have been drunk or stupid or both. Or maybe I just had a sudden stroke or something when I was buying games, but... Rainbow Six, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. This was that online game. Even if you threatened me or injected me with truth serum, I couldn't tell you why I bought this. I hate this kind of games. I did try this. yeah, it's not in plastic, and it's an online shooter. It was like okay, but I don't know, weird game in my shelf. Oh, wait, this wasn't in that package. Oh, I thought this was in that RPG game package, but no, I bought this separately. Torment, Tides of Numenera. Wasn't that one game Torment also? Planescape Torment. This is Torment Tides of Numenera. Looks cool, never played it. Bonus content, there's Brinet World Map, soundtrack CD, Traveler's Guide. Well, that's digital, but they're in this. Never opened it. Oh, it actually says it there on the cover too. Dumb. Next we have game. We all know why I bought it, cause I love bullet ballet games, bullet hell games. No other reason. I remember vaguely playing this and it was confusing. No, this was that you were kind of going one against one, I guess. Man, it was weird. Touhou Genzo Rondo, bullet ballet. Tokiden Kiwami, if I remember correctly, this was some kind of a challenger for Monster Hunter games, and I played it a little bit, but I think this one got kind of, I don't know, just kind of boring, repetitive or something. But again, I'm not a Monster Hunter guy, apparently. I'm always interested in those. I hear there's a new one coming, and it looks good, I kind of want to try it, but I know how it'll end up. Kind of like me and Souls games, they look good, I kind of want to try them, but nothing comes out of it, except shit. The Town of Light. I tried this little bit, I got stuck somewhere early and it just, I don't know, seemed kind of boring. Didn't really suck me in so well. Oh, but this next game, this is fantastic. Trials Fusion, the awesome Max edition. You go around in a little motocross bike and you try to get through tracks and this is so goddamn addicting. Although this isn't the best. I remember those early games back in the 90s. What were they? Action Supercross. That was fantastic. Did they re-release that? Or was it the other one which was called Elastomania or something like that? Those two were the best. But Trials is really good too. I'm guessing this will probably be more into modern audiences style, so yeah. Alright. Next game I have has some real sentimental value to me. When we did the PlayStation 3 collection, there was the UFC game with Brock Lesnar on cover, and I told you the story about one of my best friends who decided to jump under a train, and you know how that goes. He didn't win, the train won. After that, every summer we kept playing UFC, which was one of his favorite games. We had this tournament with friends, and I actually forgot. We didn't play that one that we had played. Well, we played first few years, but then I got this one for PlayStation 4 UFC, and now we've played this one. Actually, this summer we played it again, and 2 last times we played this because we have that kind of UFC tournament in his memory or honor, and 2 last summers I've lost. God damn it. I'll have to wait until next summer, and I ain't cheating. This is one of those sacred things. You can't cheat, you know. It's one game once a year, and that's it. Depending how many friends there are, you know. Usually there's like 4, maybe could be 5 or 6 too at best years, but 1 against 1, and winners always advance. We don't do that second place, third place bullshit. It's winner or it's nothing, and unfortunately, I've been nothing. Couple of years in a row. Shit. Uncharted Lost Legacy. It's in plastic. Never played it, so I don't know. I heard it's good, but Uncharted 4, Thief's End. This was disappointing. I loved it, don't get me wrong, it was a great game, but well, I think it's been enough time. I can actually say what really grinded me in this one. Just in case you haven't played this, you might want to skip like a, I don't know, minute or something. I don't know. This was missing one of the core things that really drew me into Uncharted games, and it was always the end where there were some kind of monsters that attacked you. This one didn't have any monsters. I felt betrayed. That sucked. It was stupid. I played through this whole goddamn game just waiting to see what kind of monsters they were gonna throw at us at the end. Turns out the end credits, those were the real monsters of this game, because that's when I got disappointed. So only a real monster could do that, disappoint people or fans. So thanks Naughty Dog, go F yourself. Why did I censor myself? I never do that on this channel. Go fuck yourself. Yeah, that's what I meant. Okay, I'm not sure if you can hear that, but there's a goddamn rainstorm outside. I hope not. Maybe just in case I should just try to talk louder. That's gonna suck at the mic. Valkyria Chronicles 4. This is still in plastic. No, wait, was this? Okay, I'm having a bit of a moment of confusion here. God damn those Japanese using words like Valkyria and everything. Now I'm confused. Valkyria Chronicles. I played one of these games. Ah, yeah, it was Valkyria Chronicles Remastered. Yeah, that was turn-based strategic kind of like XCOM 2. I really dug that. That was great. Except it was like 3D third person almost. But yeah, loved that. So yeah, this is fourth one. Never played this. It's still in plastic. Cleared my confusion. I was getting pissed there for a minute. Stop naming everything Valkyria. Valkyria Revolution. This one I didn't play because I think the reviews weren't that great. I think the problem was Valkyria Chronicles, the first one, was that not released for PlayStation? I remember seeing that back then and I was like, that game looks fantastic. I want that. I really want it. It looks so good. For some weird reason I didn't get it. It must have been because it didn't come to PlayStation. Maybe it did. And maybe I just didn't have the money. But yeah, I got this because I really wanted to get into Valkyria series. But then the reviews came and apparently this wasn't exactly the same type of game and wasn't as good, so I never tried. Vampire or Vampire, whatever. This was great. I loved this. Never finished it though, but kind of want to go back to this. I love the setting and all. It's just this Victorian era, London, 1918. I don't know what era that was, but still kind of old, and everywhere there was like plague and rats and shit, and really dug this. Victorian Overkill Edition. Yeah, I had to get this as a huge Motorhead fan. I mean, it has the Motorhead campaign, which is fantastic. All you have is Motorhead blasting on the soundtrack all the way through. Except I didn't play it all the way through, but I played it quite far. This is kind of like Diablo games, except this is good because it's got Motorhead. Also, it has that dude that from Trauma movies, that Lloyd Kaufman. That was him. That's the bastard. Lloyd Kaufman. He's fantastic guy. Makes one of the best movies ever. Trauma movies. Okay, best is kind of well, they're kind of stupid, gory, and sexy. Sexy is a lot of nudity, but that doesn't mean it's sexy always. But probably the only Diablo-like game I like. Mostly because of Lemmy Kilmister being in this and the whole Motorhead thing and Lloyd Kaufman. So if you want me to buy Diablo 4, how about some DLC? Motorhead DLC, that would instantly make the game much better. Never liked those type of games. Looks like crap. I'm sorry. That's just my opinion. Never got into Diablo games. I played like Diablo 1 on PlayStation 1 back in the days. I tried Diablo 2 too, but never just saw the appeal. Oh, speaking of stuff I never saw the appeal, or well, kinda. I did, but I never played. Warhammer 40,000, Deathwatch. Also have Warhammer Vermintide, The End Times. Not End of Times, End Times. Warhammer games. Never played those. Wasteland 2 Director's Cut. This was fantastic. Kind of like Fallout. This was like the original Fallout games. Fallout 1 and 2 back in the 90s when they were isometric view turn-based strategic games. Those were the best Fallout games. Not this first-person shooter crap they got now going on. Those are really good too. I do love those. I still... heart goes with nostalgia. Or maybe it's heart attack. I don't know. Man, my pump is really pumping because of all the coffee and shit. But yeah, Wasteland 2, this was post-apocalyptic RPG. Really dug this. You have your team and you go around in post-apocalyptic world and you do post-apocalyptic shit in post-apocalyptic world. This was the series actually that inspired Fallout series. First Wasteland came before the first Fallout games. I haven't played the first Wasteland though. I actually didn't even hear about it. Like Fallout 3 or something, I heard that, hey, these are inspired by this game series. Well, series, one game. Actually, it was when this was announced. That's when I heard about those. Yeah. Wasteland 3. Also played it somewhat. I think I got stuck in this one. Wanna go back to these. These are great, but again, motherfucking time. I ain't got it. Watchdogs. This one I enjoyed, the first Watchdogs game. This was good. I know it was a kind of a disappointment for a lot of people because it didn't look as good as Ubisoft was advertising it at first, because Ubisoft is known to lie to its customer base constantly. They suck ass. I dug this. Watch Dogs 2, I played like an hour, and this was around that time when I was really into retro and not too into modern gaming, so I think I kind of just got this and I was like, nope, still not going back. This fucking sucks. But I don't actually know if this game sucks or not, because I didn't play this much. I did get Watch Dogs 3 when it was dirt cheap, like $10 or something, and it wasn't good. Windjammers, Frisbee, two guys, head to head. try to throw frisbee at goal, and you know, it's kind of retro style. I dug this. This was really good. Wipeout Omega Collection. This was great. Well, it was Wipeout games, older Wipeout games, I believe. Wipeout HD Fury and Wipeout 2048. Wipeout games are so goddamn good. Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. I bought this back in days and I played this quite a lot, but never finished this back then. But now we got the PlayStation 5 upgrade and I finished it that way. Loved it. It's great. Witcher 3 is pretty damn great. Just in case some of you didn't know or have ever heard about this game series, because I know it kind of went under the radar. A lot of people missed it, but I'm here to spread the word that Witcher 3 it's actually pretty good, you know. It might be worth your time. Wolfenstein New Order. And also I have Wolfenstein New Colossus. I love these games. These were great. I gotta say, back in the 90s, Doom was the shit. Wolfenstein, good, but it wasn't the shit. When these came out, and new Doom games, Doom 2016 and was it Eternals? Doom Eternals or whatever. I prefer this. These are just the lore. 60s fucked up history line where Nazis actually won and all. It's just so interesting. I really dug this. I want new Wolfenstein, not new Doom. Well, I can't take new Doom. If it only comes for Xbox, I ain't buying shit for my Xbox anymore. And I ain't getting Game Pass either, so I'll skip that if it doesn't come for PlayStation. Wonder Boy. This is, I love these games. I have the original this is the first Wonder Boy. So that was Sega Master System? I'm pretty sure, yeah, I have that one. That was great. Well, all the Wonder Boy games are kind of great, so yeah. And also, Wonder Boy, the Dragon's Trap. This was also freaking awesome. I'm actually not sure if I had this one, the original. Was this for Mega Drive? No. Original graphics, that's definitely, well, I don't fucking know, but I love the original, so, you know. And I played this was great. Wonder Boy games are great. World of Final Fantasy. I always wanted to get into this, but I never did. And it seemed kind of cool. It's a spin-off. Wreckfest. One of the best racing games ever. Demolition Derby style. Old shitty cars. This is driving. And this one actually makes you work at least a little bit, you know. You gotta drive around and you gotta earn money and buy shit and make your car better little by little, you know. None of that, we'll throw in every car you fucking want right from the start, you know. Fuck off with that bullshit. This is how you make driving games. Fuck Forza, fuck Gran Turismo, Wreckfest. And they just announced Wreckfest 2. Oh, I saw the trailer. But yeah, that's going on my shopping list. Collector's edition. I don't even know if they're coming up with collector's edition, but I have it already pre-ordered. Don't ask me how, but I sent a bomb threat to the developers to make a collector's edition just for me, if nothing else, and you send it to me. I didn't send bomb threat. I probably shouldn't joke about that kind of shit online. It was a joke. I don't even know where they live. They're actually Finnish people who make this, so it would be kind of believable for me to send them. Let's not joke about this. Wreckfest. Love it. It's great. And I'm buying the second one, Collector's Edition. If any of the makers of Wreckfest are watching this, I'm buying Collector's Edition. Okay? So you do that. Well, next 5 games. WWE 2K15. What a disappointing crap. WWE 2K16. This was better. WWE 2K17. I'm guessing this was alright. WWE 2K18. This was, I can't even remember anymore. WWE 2K19. This was, I'm guessing this was the best one out of these. This was really good. Then there was also WWE 2K20. I really wanted that because I heard it's buggy as shit. Let's be honest. Bugs only make WWE or wrestling games funnier and better. That's just how it goes. It's like GTA games. GTA games wouldn't be where they are if they didn't have a lot of bugs that are funny as fuck. I stand by that statement. Same thing with wrestling games. The bugs are the best thing in these. A lot of wrestling. And last batch of games, thank God. I think I might have rambled here a bit too much. I'll throw in this here. PlayStation VR demo disc. I have this because it came with the VR headset and pretty cool demos. You know, good first touch in the VR, you know. Except the fucking shark cage. I ain't never doing the shark cage. Fuck that shark cage. If I get 1 million subscribers, I'm gonna take that disc with the shark cage in it and I'm gonna burn it. I'm gonna set it on fire. Other YouTubers would probably say, I'm gonna do a let's play of it. Not even 1 million subscribers. 1 million subscribers, I'm taking that disc, setting it on fire. XCOM 2. You know it? I love XCOM. It's great. Never beat this though. I got stuck. God damn it. These are the type of games, you know, you screw up, you save, you're screwed. Shit. Xeno Crisis. I've been meaning to play this so many goddamn times, but never got to it. maybe one day. I've actually been eyeing the Evercade version of that, so you know, maybe that. Yakuza 6, The Song of Life. Oh, this was so good. This was the first Yakuza game for PlayStation 4, so from what I remember, this one didn't have that much side activities as they usually have, or you know, wacky side stuff, but it still had plenty of that, and I think this was the perfect ending for Kazuma Kiryu and his character. I don't cry in games or movies, but this got me close. It was so good. Also, the awesome Takeshi Kitano, or Beat Takeshi, also known, the actor, gave his face and voiced one of the characters, and I love seeing that dude in everything. Oh, so I got the collector's edition or whatever it was for that, which came with the whiskey glasses, and then there were those coasters and those cold stones, you know, those things you put in your freezer, and they're not ice cubes, but they're like ice stones or rocks, whatever. Keep a drink cold. Those were cool. Oh, I have the collector's edition there, but this is an unboxing, so. And next, we have one of the best games ever made. This made number 2 on my top 5 of favorite games of all time. Yakuza 0. So fantastic. I love this game. Yesterday Origins. Is this like a point and click or something? It looks like one of that type of adventure games. Could be good. I don't know. I never tried this. I bought this because, well, €8. Cheap as shit. Is Origin. Never played any Ys games. I always wanted to get into this. Same with Dragon Quest, but time. Zangi Zero, Last Beginning. No idea I got this from a game store I was browsing, and I think this was cheap and looked kinda interesting. It doesn't really like have that much boobies or anything, so that's not the reason why I bought this. I don't know. Could be cool, could be shit, but it's there, never tried it. Ziggurat. If I remember correctly, I did a let's play of this, and this is kind of fun. Kind of reminds me a lot of that old Heretic game, the first-person shooter for PC back in the 90s. Just more modern and quick pace and all that. I don't know. It was cool. It was cool. I played it a little bit. And lastly, Zombie. €8. I got it back when this came for, I think it was Wii U or something. It looked so damn good. But I got this and I never played it. It's still in plastic, like I said. And yeah, I think it was Zombie U for Wii U. Well, and this is why I decided to do all the steelbooks and all those other day, because this is probably way too long already. Fuck off. And I'll fuck off, and we'll see back here when I upload more crap, you know? More cult classics. Cult classics, that might be something. That might be like some kind of new catchphrase. Cult classic. Because I keep referring my channel and subscribers as cult. So I'm a classic guy. Cult classic guy. Sounds really stupid. Too long. Bye.